art uh, art can be in conjunction with science. Art can be this wonderful
Mm-hmm.
gateway into it because
Mm,
most people, unless they're particularly interested in a subject, you start lecturing them with the science, and they can lose interest. Art,
of course.
yeah, art can give it a context and an entry point that can allow for a more effective engagement tool than either might be able to do on their own. And
Mm,
one of the exhibits that I did that kind of started me on this whole kick was with Yale University's Peabody Museum of Natural History. And
yeah.
it took me 10 years of going to the entomologist lunch at the Peabody
Mm,
Museum, where I got to know the entomologists, and I started bringing in my metal insects. I collaborated with them on what was a wonderful show about beetles. And what
yes.
their exhibit designer did in this show, which was so effective, was the exhibit had my metal beetles. It had actual specimens of beetles there, and then it had
Okay.
big blown up images, focus stacked images of beetles on the wall. But what she did in
Wow.
oh, it was a gorgeous exhibit. Yale University has the best of the best. But what she did that was so unique, and what I sort of observed to be so effective, was in the display, she photographed, uh, for example, the foot of one of my beetle sculptures, and that was right
Yes.
there. The sculpture was there, but she photographed the foot, and then she had a photograph of an actual beetle foot, and she put the two together
Yes.
in a little graphic display with the scientific information, so that she basically arranged for the viewer this conversation between my interpretation of this little anatomical detail and what it looked
Yes.
like on the real creature. And that back and forth,
Wow.
especially for kids, was incredibly effective. Because I
Mm,
went down there when the show was up and watched these school groups come through with kids.
mm,
That was an eye opener as to how the art can help kind of grab people's attention and impart at least a little bit of biology.